Hello everybody, you are joining me on a Thursday night. I am going to be working on my plants. They need some help. I'll just leave it at that. If you saw my one video that I did on this, I call them spider plants, when I repotted those, now it is time to repot those again. But I'm going to magnify. I'm going to go from 4 to 8. So that's the goal today. So first thing I got to do is get some newspaper. I'm going to spread it out on the table. I'm going to be working on these on the table right here. And I'm just going to do them one at a time. Just divide and conquer. I'm going to get rid of any parts of the plants that are dead. And I'm going to try to hold on to the sprouts or the branches or the, what do you call them, leaves. I'm not sure what the terminology is, but I'm going to hold on to the parts of the plant that are growing in a healthy way. And then, you know, from here on out, I want to just try to keep up with them a little bit better. If I have to repot again, I will. I have some interested parties that I can give some of these to. Then I also wouldn't mind putting some into the bedroom. So let's get started by laying out the newspaper. I went to the hardware store and I got this big thing of potting soil, and I also have a small bag. So this should be enough to get this done. My newspaper over here, along with an assortment of other things that I use, like for crafting. Let's get this spread out on the table. It's gonna get it's gonna get a lot messy, actually. Don't let me lie. This is something that I've been putting off, but I keep looking at the plants and they just look like they're calling out to me saying, please help us. I'm just going to do these one at a time. Let me grab those. These are the containers that I'm going to use. These I bought, I believe I got the green ones at Goodwill. So I have 2 of these. I should have looked at this before I started, but there is this little part in the bottom. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, that comes out. So I think that's just giving it space to drain in the bottom, so those can stay in there. So I got these 2 at Goodwill. I got these 2, I believe, at Menards. So they're pretty much about the same size. These are a little bit bigger than the green ones. And then I was going to play around with the idea of using this one, maybe just for a leaf or 2, but this one has this huge hole right here. I made this out of concrete, and this part just sort of didn't take, and I've been wanting to use this. I've also got a little hole right here. I might get some burlap or something and put that on the inside and still use this as a planter at some point, but for now, since I've got these 4, I think I'm going to be okay. So I think the first thing to do to make this process really easy, now the black ones have a lot of space in the bottom for the dirt to escape. So I'm going to need something to put there. I think for right now, as long as I leave them on the table, they'll be okay, but for me to move these around, I'm gonna need something underneath. So I think I'm just gonna use some newspaper for now and just kind of keep the newspaper under these, and that way if I have to move it, I can do it with the newspaper. So the first part of this is just to get these filled up with the dirt. And I'm gonna start out with that smaller bag. The green ones are ready to go, so I'll just be filling all of these up with dirt to the amount that I want. or maybe about halfway, and then I'll put more after I put the different parts of the snake plant inside. So let's get these filled up. You may have noticed that you haven't seen the plants yet. They're in the front room, still in the window. I am in the dining room. I'm gonna need some scissors. I'm gonna critique myself right here. Like right now, you can't really see me on this video because I'm trying to mainly focus on what's on the table. So that is why you can't hardly see me unless I bend down. The other thing I want to say about myself as a critique is I feel like I talk too much during a lot of the videos. Like I've already told you, I'm going to put dirt into these. I don't need to keep talking through that. So the only way to get better is to do better. I just noticed that there's like a little worm or something in one of these, which I don't want any parts of. Oh, there's some big worms in these. So definitely do not want any creepy crawlers in the house. But yeah, there are some worms in here. I'm going to show you. You can see like some of the little, I think they're kind of hiding, but there is definitely some worm activity in this dirt, which that's okay. But yeah, don't really want to deal with that. Let me get something to stir these around with. You know, I may have to get the worms out of there. I'm not really sure. I think I'm just going to do a quick little check and see if worms are harmful to plants, because that I don't know. Should I kill the worms that are in my potted plants soil?
According to Laid Back Gardener, normally earthworms aren't harmful to plants. On the contrary, they're beneficial, aerating the soil through their tunnels and enriching it with their castings. So,
I guess according to that, the worms can stay, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna let the worms bother me too much. I just haven't been into worms or like bugs or anything like that since I was like a little kid. So that kind of like freaked me out just a little bit for a second. But I think I can take on a worm or two. So let's get on back to what we're doing. We got the dirt in the pot. So now I'm just going to break these pots down one by one. Hell, who knows? I might find worms in the ones that I already have. Or in this new soil that I'm about to use in this bigger bag. Anyway, here goes nothing. So this is going to be the first one that I'm working with right here. And I am just kind of stirring it up a little bit. Let me show you one of these worms. It's not really moving around, so some of the worms may be dead. I'm definitely going to put on some gloves for this. But right now, I just want to kind of stir these up. If I see any other worms, I'll show you. This is the kind of thing you do on a Friday night, actually on a Thursday night at home. I don't know if that speaks to the sad state of affairs of my social life. I am working tomorrow, but remotely. I think I found a worm that I can try to let you see. Of course, he doesn't want to get on the stick, but this one is alive and wiggling, if you can see that. So yeah, he's back in the soil. Just want to get this soil sort of like the bottom layer for the plants to go on. Kind of break it up a little bit. Yep, more worms. Worms in this one. All right. Now that I've got that done, I am going to start dismantling the original plants from their pots, and I'm going to do this one at a time. I think that will be the best way for me to tackle this. So let me go grab one of the pots, get started. So here goes the first one. You can see how it's looking. I've got some leaves here that definitely need some TLC. I kind of use little things on the branches to try to keep them up straight when they start leaning down. But a lot of that, again, I think I didn't have enough dirt in these, and when I did repot them that first time, and also I think these bad boys, they grew like really quickly. So I think by splitting these up and making, you know, less into a pot, like even right here, you can see this is new growth. This is, you know, we got some little baby ones coming up. So as soon as I repotted them, they started growing like right away. I decided to make a second station on the floor to dismantle the original plants. Let me grab those gloves. I found one glove, and that is going to have to work. So I think I'm going to just let this be one plant, and then I'll go through this, and then this will be one plant also. Get some more dirt. Put this dirt back inside here. I feel like if I get all this dirt into this, then that'll be enough for this one. And then I'll just need to wet the soil. So that's what I'm trying to do, is get all of this dirt in here. And I definitely should have used my plastic bags for this. So I have one repotted so far. The leaves are still kind of falling down, but I think once I prop those up, they'll be okay once I get them watered. So I've got one done right now. Try to give you a better look at it so you can see. And I'm just going to put some water in there, and I've got 3 more to do. But I've got one done. I'm just going to go through these, and this will be the next one to fill. I'm going to go through these branches and take off the ones that are wilting. This one seems to be pretty healthy. This is like 2. You can see like there's some new growth like right in here. I'm just going to put these 2 together into this pot. But I need, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead with the ones that already have dirt in them. So this one has dirt in it already. Trying to make this easier on myself. And set these down into the soil so they have room. And then I will add new dirt around this one. So let me get the bag opened up for that. Just so you know, this project I'm working on has gotten very messy already. I'm looking for my scissors and I seem to have misplaced them. I found the scissors. I am hoping that in this bag right here, I'm hoping I don't find a lot of worms in here, but who knows? I want to make sure that these are in the right position when I put this dirt in here so that they'll stand up straight. Okay, so I've got 2 done out of 8. All right. So I'm just setting these into the living room until I've got them all done. These are the 2 that I have done so far. As you can see, the one on the left is, you know, kind of droopy, and that one I'm gonna have to prop up a little bit. But this one is how I would ideally like them all to sort of stand, you know, up in the middle. The dirt in this one, or the soil, is more moist, so that's helping to give it weight against the plant so it'll stand up straight. But now I've got 6 more to go, so I'm just going to get to it and stop wasting time. This is the next one. Okay, I had to rethink everything. I had to retool everything. I decided to get rid of just the newspaper, and I put down those plastic bags that I have, or at least I put down one. It would be much easier to catch the dirt, keep all the dirt in one place, and it was getting pretty messy. So let me show you the new setup. So now I've got the plastic down. I have the next plant to work on right here. So let's get to it. Three down. Fourth one. I'll find another home for this one. It might be by itself. All right, 4 down. Woo. This is tough on the back. Oops. So I've used up all my new little smaller pots. Now it's time to break down the 2 remaining into 4. So they're going to go back into the original containers, but they're going to be less of them. So let's start with a little bit of cleaning up. This is what I meant by the plastic bag will make this much easier. Just gather this up. And pour into the bowl. And then back down. All right, let's get some dirt into these. A bottom layer of dirt. So this one has a bottom layer already. This one needs to sit on something. Actually, yeah. Sit here. Pour the dirt in, make it easier. So that has a foundation. Put a little bit more into this one. Let's grab our last 2 plants. All right, I'm tired of fighting against my back. So I am going to sit down and do this. So I'm breaking this one apart so that it'll become 2 plants. That's the goal anyway. I don't think any worms will be in this dirt. It's so dry. Maybe I wasn't watering them enough. That could be quite true. Okay. I'm going to be covered in dirt. Definitely getting dirty with this project. So, let's see, that's 4 in here. Need a little more. Okay. And let's do, that makes 6. Those are kind of big, so let's go ahead and do all of these in this one. Break this one apart. So these will be here, like so. Get some dirt in these. Let's try that again. I will be taking a bath, a shower after this. I just want to make sure that this will make these stay up in the middle. All right, now let's get these. The dirt is going everywhere. I'm not worried about it. I'll probably have some dirt left over. If there are any people out there who are great at gardening, please let me know if I'm doing this wrong or if you have any tips for me. All right. Ooh, that is tough on the back. Okay. All right. Whew. Stretch. Ooh, man. And that one will need to be propped up as well. So let me get something to prop those up. I've got 2 more to do, so get this out of the way. Guess you can start calling me Plant Man if you want. You see how these, they just really grew like so much. And I guess I didn't really, well, I noticed they were growing, but I didn't really do anything to, you know, sort of fix the fact. And like I said, there's so much new growth in here. But enough talking. Let's get this done. 2 more. I'm gonna have to sit down. Okay. Even with these, I feel like I could make maybe, you know, if I wanted to, I could make like 5 more plants. It's just so many. Let's try to break this up. Okay, that's a nice amount there. I've still got all of this. So some type of way, this is gonna become 3. Maybe I'm gonna have to use that other one that I said that I had. Because I just don't want so many. This bunch will be 1. I think this will be 1. And then I'll have to find another pot for this. So let's get the dirt. Man, I feel like I'm going to use all this dirt. On just these 2. All right. That's enough for this one right now. I'll top this one off. But for now, this one is done. And I'm gonna take a small break. All right, so let's do some detail work because I thought this was gonna be an easy project, and it was not an easy project, and I'm still working on it. I have 1 more plant to do, well, 2, technically 2. And then even after that, you know, I've gotta water them, figure out, you know, which ones I'm gonna put where, because I only have room in front of this window for 4, like you saw in the other video. And I've already started sort of propping up some of the branches some of these are really tall and they're drooping over. So I'm gonna have to buy some sort of stakes or maybe buy some wooden dowels or something that's made for that. I'll maybe get on Amazon and look and see if I can order something for that instead of using rubber bands and my little ties. But let me show you what I've got done so far. This is the last two. I'm gonna take this one and put it in that one. And then I still have this much left because I didn't want to overcrowd these anymore. And then these are the ones that I have done now. And you can see how I sort of keep these up with rubber band string. This one has the tie on it. And this is the space over here. Yes, don't look at that. Don't look at that. It's a messy area in here. You know, I'm working on a couple of things. Give me a break. This is the window where those go. So maybe I can put 5 here instead of 4, and then I can put 3 into the bedroom. And I still have these over here that I'm gonna need to do something with. And I was thinking, you know, like I told you earlier, I could put them in this. So that may be an option for me. And I may leave a couple of them in here. I used to have one like sitting here. So I may do that, and I can even set one on the table. You know, sunlight, these plants, they don't take a lot. Just watering, which I don't think I did enough of, and you know, sunlight being in the window. So I'm gonna try that. Let me get finished with this. I'll show you how everything ends up after I'm done. But yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna film the rest of this, me getting these done. I think I'm just gonna show you like the final, cause I'm ready to get this dirt off of me.
Like vote with my dollars. Like, I hate fantasy drama. I want fantasy.
Yeah, I feel like, but I can agree, it's a trauma story for sure. Shout out to Cassie. We have Phil for you, and I mean, there's a lot of rumblings over the years about Diddy. He said, "Don't put our business, my business, my crazy ass business, out these streets."
He done made her shake.
Yeah. Because, like, especially this one, is like, there was just over the years already. So it's just like, she finally got her power, just saying, you know what, I'm ready. And she did
I just hate the amount of people. I just hate that
she would have the amount of funds that she needed to take this to court against Diddy, who's a billionaire.
Video and in the room and whatnot, staring at you, like, to relive that experience and to be scrutinized by the cross-examining attorneys or whatever over these experiences, that, like, people don't understand. No. People do not have compassion for victims and the experience that they have. Just like I'm sitting here talking about, I don't want to be, fantasy trauma. Do you think that somebody wants to physically relive these experiences and have somebody like, so there's a lot of ignorant people talking about shit they don't know anything about. They're watching little, like little Judge Judys and the Judge Mathises and whatnot.
Also, your hearts and minds, and again, welcome to all the DNR folks, find us over there.
Part to raise awareness to the fact that if you haven't tested yourself,
and to be clear, it's World AIDS Day. There's a difference between HIV and AIDS as well. So just make sure that we are clear. It's World AIDS Day. So, like Dewan said, it's important to know your status. All right. And make sure that you're also saying it's about representation and just about showing up with people and the community that you just know as well too. So it doesn't have to be that something that you personally go through. It's just about making sure we create a space and letting other folks know that we see them.
Yep.
Yes.
And the theme this year says Black Communities Lead. So, see ya.
So I am going to start try to put 5 of these on that ledge, and then I'll put 3 on the table in here just for now so I can get them watered. And that may be the end of the video, but let's get to that so we can end this video.
It's just cool to just see the opportunity still come along and
single week, and it's just like it's so easy to just lost those kind of things.
The technology has gotten so much better. Like the options of doing this, because literally we're still in 3 different locations that are behind the scenes to make this easier. I still really don't want to bring this up, honestly, because who cares? But the Smith states, they stay out here, don't they? They find ways to do things to be this person murdering. He said it was murdering. Wait, my mom, when he said that shit, I was like, that you stand there for a white minute.
Black men. This is another reason in our community of black men being able to exist and be themselves, because if they are Dwight Howard, that it's not on someone else's terms. And I also hate that when there is allegedly a conversation, and so the fact being that you also potentially put in these black.
Now I've also got to get some more pans for the black trays, and probably for these two, the green ones. And like I've already told you, I've got to get some things to keep these up straight. I'm gonna see how these do, the ones that are drooping, because those may be dying, but I'm hoping that now that I've repotted them, that they will come back to life. So that's those. Now these 3, I'm gonna put in the dining room for now. I think the small black one over here, I'm gonna put in the bedroom. These 2 that are like in these trays that roll around, I may keep them on the floor. I just want to make sure that they're close to the window, so I can keep these in here, maybe over in that corner over there. After I move some of this stuff out of the way, I'll put those there. And once I get these situated, I'm gonna come back with one more shot of everything done. Hey, this is where I'm going to leave you guys at with this project I was working on tonight with the repotting of the snake plants. As you can see, I have moved 3 of those into the dining room. So for right now, this is where these are going to stay. The only thing I'm going to do to all of the pots tonight before I'm finished with them is I am going to just water them. And then let me take you in here. There's a lot of things that you're not supposed to be looking at, so don't be looking at that, don't be looking at that. But what I do want you to look at is the potted plants right here. Now I have 5. I have been told that this is good luck when you have things in, I guess that would be odd numbers. So 5 is better than 4 is what I was told. So yeah, that's where that stands. Gonna water these as well. Again, don't look at certain things. And then I have these that need dirt. Tomorrow I will go out and I will get some potting soil, and then I think I'm gonna make these into 2, because I just want like some smaller ones, so I'll just have to pick up some potting soil and maybe 2 more little small pots. So I can probably find those at Goodwill, and I can do that tomorrow on my lunch break. Yeah, I'll probably end up giving you an update, or you'll see these in future videos anyway. They'll be in the background. But I thank you for following me and subscribing, I should say. And please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I need subscribers. Please like my videos. Please comment on my videos. And I thank the people that do comment. I get a lot of comments on Facebook where I promote the channel. So for those people who comment there and who like there, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your just being involved with my content. There's more to come. So for right now, I'm gonna say farewell. I gotta go and shower. I feel dirty. I did clean up the area, as you saw a little bit. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna mop the floor because the dirt just kind of went everywhere. But for now, I'm pretty cool with how things stand. And yeah, that's another weekly vlog at Michael McGill. All right, thanks. See you next time. All right, just giving you one final update on the snake plants. I finally got them all repotted. This is the last one I did right here. This one. They seem to be standing up a little straighter. You can see I've got the yarn ties on them until I can get like some trellises or stakes to help them stay straight up into the air. But these are the ones I have in the dining room. So I have 4 in here. And like I said, I'm gonna be hopefully giving a few of these or more to an interested party. And then these are the ones I have in the living room. So I have 5 in here. I have a little more light so you can see those. So I think they're doing pretty good. I'm gonna add a piece of yarn for this one to go a little straighter, but I am really happy with having these thinned out a little bit more. So yeah, this is the Sunday update.